never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Now, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fielded at the 43. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He's brought down by Tredavious.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
It's
a really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Miami.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua rolling to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. So the quarterback able to keep the play alive with his feet and then have the poise to make the touchdown pass.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one totally. Not just the poise, but being able to keep his eyes downfield, because often when a quarterback starts to move around, they're moving around to run the football. Not in this case, moved around to keep the play alive, to find an open receiver. Bingo.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Bills nothing.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen to throw once more. Going up top. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He'll run for it with Henry, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
17-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Allen, and it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to pass. Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run with Breida. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Watch 88.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen going deep for Diggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low line draw. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's taken on the 25. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At their 48-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And it's 3rd down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch.
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 38 to Mike. Let's go.
Here's Allen to throw it. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
They will run with Singletary. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Second down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He got the lead here in the second half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. To a hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 3rd down here.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Sherrill's on the return. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And always going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go right back to Singletary. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Stephon Diggs.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A 77-yard punt return. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
And his kick is right through. Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked out with enough really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They run again with Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right, converted only 1 time. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to number 5.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just keep going. It's all right.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Sherrills. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Singletary to get the drive started. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy that just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Finding Knox there, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Staying on his feet. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
tonight's.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Bills, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With the forms, been moved in zones, go. Off the sideline and touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With the forms, been moved in zones, go. Off the sideline and touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. Kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit it. With the forms, been moved in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With the forms, been moved in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed.